When it comes to mortgage marketing professionals, we probably are all on the same page when it comes to occasionally feeling as though we are glorified administrative assistants. And I say that with all the respect for administrative assistants. Obviously, that's an incredibly important role to the company. But when you have a C-suite, if you have a CMO who is asked to sort of chase after little tasks, it's going to make it really complicated for that CMO to really move the needle when it comes to the brand. And that's really the objective that the CMO should be focused on at all times. How do I drive sales and brand loyalty through all of the different initiatives that we have? For many people in the C-suite, right, they're not treated with the same sort of way. So let's give an example of that, right? We're not going to ask the CFO to work with a branch manager on his payroll. We're not going to ask the CTO to run out and grab an iPad for the CEO because he can't remember his password. What we're going to do is we're going to say, this is an executive. And in this situation, while yes, it's incredibly important to make sure that branches are onboarded effectively and that people who are coming on, especially if it's a very, very large group, have that relationship with the CMO, but allow the CMO to understand, hey, we're bringing in this new group. They're going to require branding. They're going to need help with these projects. Then let the CMO actually figure out who the right teammates to bring in are, and then how they're going to be able to structure the time needed to onboard that new brand effectively. And I think more than anything that I see when it comes to mortgage marketing, it's that we have to chase our tail every single day because we don't know what's going to be thrown at us. And that really takes us off the key objectives of making sure that the brand grows across the country. And so I think that as we move into 2024, one of the things that we can concentrate on is making sure that we're able to speak our truth, to lay down and say, lay down boundaries that say, I'm going to be able to do this for you today, but I just wanted you to be aware that it's also going to take me off of my quarterly objectives, my monthly objectives, and it's going to take me out of some things that I need to handle this week. So that's definitely one thing I would say. And then the second part would be bringing marketing people into meetings where they don't actually need to be. And so some of those things end up really taking a tremendous amount of time. And when you have a really talented marketing person, the last thing that you want them doing is spending their time on the phone waiting to hear why they were invited to a meeting. So that's my two little pieces of sort of marketing, mortgage marketing, boundaries, because I think that that's a really important thing as we move forward, especially if we keep asking more and more and more of our marketing executives. And that's really what you see so often going on in the industry, is that the umbrella for marketing just keeps growing, because now we're in charge of PR and advertising and websites and technology to a certain extent. So we want to make sure that we have everything that we need in order to drive our own departments the correct way, and that we're not constantly being asked to do things that take us off the goal.